Physical Environment, September 3, page number 22. You have observed water flowing through the river, nalas, and even canal during rainy season, which drain the excess water. You have observed nakoina ure water isingna flowing through river, turenda, nalada, and even canal khong singda during rainy season. During rainy season, the nuju pathada centrakwa water flowing ising centrak pasi you have observed nakoina ure which machine amu drain the excess water aduga hand ising amu centreba kustigi. Had this canal not been there, large scale flooding would have occurred. Had this canal not been there, kogi khong nalaga khong kheniko khong sing asi latrabadi large scale floodings would have occurred. Adugi kogi large scale flooding koi ising yam chawse would have occurred. Thokane khangba soidna. Wherever canals are ill-defined or choked, flooding is a common phenomenon. Wherever canals are ill-defined or choked, khoi khong singasi are ill-defined or choked. Fulmda thamabagadi flooding is a common phenomenon. Flooding sing chau habisi is a common phenomenon. Khoi tatna dum thenagada thong khalamaneba. The flow of water through well-defined canals is known as drainage, and the network of such canals is called a drainage system. The flow of water through well-defined canals fazana chem sarba khong du faudna flow of water ising chalakpa sibu is known as drainage haina khangnare, and aduga the network of such canals is called a drainage system. The network of such canals asumba khong sing network amaga samnari bedubu is called a drainage system. Drainage system haina khangne. The drainage pattern of an area is the outcome of geological time period, nature and structure of rock, topography, slope, amounts of water flowing, and the periodicities of the flow. Drainage patterns of an area mafamagi drainage pattern koi khongi patterns bong habisi is the outcome of geological time period koi lamdugi matamatungi oiba tagaktuni nature koi mahoksai kuseng oibduni, and the structure of rock koi rocky structure, thong, topography, langphibam, slope, angamba, amount of water flowing, the amount of water flowing in central pisang, and the periodicities of the flow ising central matam ising central pi thong sing adubu drainage patterns of an area khoi mafamagi drainage pattern khong phim haina khangne. Central kaba singdi matungina koi drain do semduine. Do you have a river near your village or city? Near your village or city? Near your village, kungang or cities. So what sargi manakta? Do you have a river? Nakoy turens lebra. Have you even been there for boating or bathing? Have you nakoy na there for boating hi tong sanaba or natraga bathing ilujab khotpa tawro khabra? Is it perennial, always with water, or ephemeral water during rainy seasons or dry otherwise? Is it harapamdu perennial hagana matam punamukta matam supi ising adum lebra, or natraga ephemeral hagana nongju nong tab matam khatada ising lebra, or dry kangdana lebra, or otherwise? The kumaita wupim de lebege. Do you know that river flow in the same direction? Do you know ꯅꯣꯏ ꯈꯪꯗꯨꯅꯤ ꯔꯤꯚꯔ ꯇꯨꯔꯦꯟꯁꯤꯡꯅ in the same direction ꯆꯞ ꯃꯥꯟꯅꯕ ꯃꯥꯏꯀꯩꯗ ꯆꯦꯟꯊꯩ ꯇꯨꯔꯦꯟꯁꯤ ꯀꯔꯝꯕꯗꯒꯤ ꯀꯔꯝꯕꯗ ꯆꯦꯟꯊꯩ ꯅꯪꯅ ꯈꯪꯕꯗ ꯎꯕꯗ ꯇꯨꯔꯦꯟꯁꯤ ꯏꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤ ꯑꯋꯥꯡꯗꯒꯤ ꯃꯈꯥꯔꯣꯝꯗ ꯆꯦꯟꯊꯩꯀꯣ ꯆꯦꯟꯊꯗ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯗ ꯇꯨꯔꯦꯟꯗ ꯃꯈꯥꯔꯣꯝꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯋꯥꯡ ꯆꯦꯟꯊꯕ ꯃꯈꯜ ꯑꯅꯤ ꯂꯩ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯈꯨꯒꯥꯇꯥꯝ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯖꯦꯛ ꯆꯨꯔꯆꯥꯟꯄꯨꯔ ꯂꯩꯁꯦ ꯁꯤ ꯑꯋꯥꯡꯗꯒꯤ ꯃꯈꯥꯔꯣꯝ ꯆꯦꯟꯊꯔꯛꯏꯅꯦꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯆꯥꯟꯗꯦꯜꯗ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯇꯨꯔꯦꯟꯗ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯝ ꯂꯩꯕꯀꯣ ꯈꯣꯡꯂꯥ ꯑꯗꯨꯁꯨ ꯃꯈꯥꯔꯣꯝꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯋꯥꯡ ꯆꯦꯟꯊꯩꯑꯕ ꯏꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ You have studied about slope in the other two textbooks of geography, NCRT 2006 in the class. In the other two textbooks of geography, NCRT 2002 in this class, class the 2002 NCRT gi geography textbook anida about slope. Okay, namthaba habigi matangda you have studied. Nakoina nene khre tamkhre. Can you then explain the reason for water flowing from one direction to other? Can you then study reason for water flowing from one direction to other? From one direction make medigi to other atopada for water flowing ising the center bigi the reasons madamsi can you explain noise sandona tapung angodra? Why do the kayino makai medigi sing atopada center is sigi madam nang haibung angodra niko akur mafamda ising je center the angamadigi center kwaji isingi ti dum mahoksane natra. Why do river originating from the Himalayas in the northern India and the western Ghats in the southern India flow toward the east and discharge their water in the Bay of Bengal? Why Karamagi river originating from the Himalaya in northern India? Northern India awang nopok thangba Bharat leba from the Himalaya digi and aduga western Ghat in the southern India kha Bharat leba western Ghat digi originating khorokpa river train singna flow toward the east khogi nopok lomda karimram chenthari and discharge their water in the Bay of Bengal aduga mu Bay of Bengal sta mokhogi ising se mu taslebino. A river drains the water collected from a specific area, which is called its catchment area. A river drains the water collected from a specific area. A river drains amana from a specific area. Akaknaba mafam adigi collected water khogi singdu khomjelaga drain centre turen centre iniko turenda. Which is masibu is called its catchment area. Catchment area hane khangne. An area drained by a river and its tributaries is called a drainage basin. An area drained by river, torrents amana, and aduga its tributaries my torrent some yafna centraiba mafam adubu is called a drainage basin. Kongi horpam singchapam and a boundary line separating one drainage basin from other is known as the watershed. The boundary line separating one drainage basin from the other atopagi one drainage basins ama separating khaidok nabagi the boundary line akoigi lamgi ngamkhai paring adubu is known as watershed ani khangnai. The catchments of large river are called river basin, while those of small rivulets and rills are often referred to as watershed. The catchments of large river torrents asobasingi sing tungsal lerim mafam adubu are called river basin haine khanare, while aduga those of small rivulet and rill apikpa khong udi apikpa torrents singi ising tusam mafam aduna are often referred to as watershed and khanare. There is, however, a slight difference between the river basin and the watershed. However, the between the river basin and watershed anigi marakta there is a slight difference. Karakak kenabele. Watersheds are small in area while basin cover large area. Watershed habsna are small in area. Mai mafam GP while duga basin habsna cover larger area and so mafam se mana kansaleba. The river basin and the watersheds are marked by unities. River basin amsung watersheds are marked by unities. Aduga loi pungiduneba. Hadi mara saubo sing ogero apik centerpa sing ogero apun biji kai pulin samudra loi punduneba. Koi mari pugida kai pula lauta tapul haida. What happens in one part of basin or watershed directly affects the other part and the unit as a whole. What happens in one part of the basin or watershed directly affect the other part and the unit as whole. As whole upon other part and the unit. Atopa saruk amadi units directly haktinana in one part of basin or watershed. Basin of watershed ki in one part saruk amada haktinana what happened? Kari thon bege hari. Important drainage pattern khoi khong sembigi maruiba mong chingko. The drainage pattern resembling the branches of tree is known as dendritic. The example of which are the river of northern plain. Resembling the branches of a tree upandimigi the branches usasing resembling sumanba drainage pattern koikongi pong adubu is known as dendritic haina khangai. The example of which masi kudam singdi are the river of northern plain koigi nongpok thangba paklamda leiba rivers turen singduni. When the river originates from a hill and flow in all directions, the drainage pattern is known as radial. When the river originates from a hill, ching masa amadagi river drains originate hore and aduga flow in all directions. Aduga maki khudimukta masi low shandagre. Singam levitamda magi napo slop makhan leidina. Adugi jantaraga tureje machamsa cheng duneba. The drainage pattern hariba semibet khong mongje is known as radial. Radial hane khangareba. The river originating from the Amarkantak range present a good example of it. From Amarkanta range, Amarkanta sang parengdagi originating khoreba the river Durensing asina of its masigi represents a good example. Apaba kudam ama uli. When the primary tributaries of river flow parallel to each other and the secondary tributary joins them at right angle, the pattern is known as trellis. When primary tributaries of river Turensingi primary tributary koigi sing pumham afam sing ahan sing phum afam sing aduna to each other amaga parallel the khal mana pering mana na flow sandai and aduga secondary tributaries the nisuba koi turen puham aduna join them at right angle di amaga 90 degree sangda turen singado join toiba samjaneba. The pattern have mong dubu is known as trellis haine khangneba. When the river discharges their water from all directions in the lake or depression, the pattern is known as centripetal. When river torrents discharge their water from all directions in the lake or depression, in a lake part or depression, akotpa mafam amada from all directions, 마이케이 khudumtagi when the river turen's discharge the water makogi ising asi thadarakpa matumda the pattern hai mongdu is known as centripetal haina khangnare